The company has requested more detail on the trends in number of orders per region compared with total sales. Uma has some experience with charting, but has been encountering some problems with this task. Let's look at some of the things that more commonly go wrong with charts in Excel, and some of the advanced features we can employ to solve these issues, and go that extra step to creating meaningful visualizations. We learned in the first course that we should select all the data we want to include and all the labels as well before creating our chart. It's already set up for us here, so I'm going to start with selecting cells A37 to E42, going across to the Insert tab and clicking on Column Chart. I'm going to drag my chart directly underneath the data. Be careful to grab it by the chart area so you don't move an element by mistake. Have a look in the toolbox to find out more about the different areas of a chart. The chart looks terrible though. Let's look at why. First of all, the regions have been used as axis labels. We're trying to get a trend, so we need to swap the data around so it puts the years on the horizontal axis instead. To do this, we swap our row and column data. On the Chart Tools Design tab, click on Switch Row Column. This is still not showing us exactly what we want, but we're getting closer. Problem number 2. We want to show the years on the horizontal axis, but because they're numeric, they have been treated as data. This is the one circumstance where selecting the labels is not a good idea. So let's fix this. Click on Select Data on the ribbon. In older versions, it's on the other side. This dialog gives you total control of what is and is not included in our chart. On the left-hand side are the data series. Orders by year and state should not be there, so I'm going to uncheck that. On the right-hand side are our horizontal axis labels. This is where we want the years. So click Edit and select cells A38 to A42, which have our years. Click OK, and that's looking much better. We still have one big problem. We can only see the sales totals. That is because we are comparing the numbers of orders per region, very small values, to total sales, which are comparatively large values. When you have completely different units of measure in the same graph, you can change your chart to a combination chart and put some of the series on a different axis. We will further distinguish the series by changing the chart type for the sales total. On the ribbon, click on Change Chart Type. And now click on Combo Chart. We want the states NSW, VIC, and WA to remain as columns, but we want sales total to be a line. So I'm going to change sales total to a line chart. In newer versions of Excel for Windows, you can also move sales to the secondary axis. So check secondary axis and click OK. If you have Excel for Mac or an older version of Excel, you will need to move sales total to the secondary axis slightly differently. Right-click on the series, click on Format Data Series, and then you'll get the option to choose a secondary axis. The sales figures now have their own axis on the right, and we can actually see the number of orders as well. The left-hand axis refers to the number of orders, so our chart's looking great. One more tweak. We don't have all the figures for 2017 yet, which is why the chart is dipping so low. We don't want to show a negative trend when there isn't one, so let's take 2017 out of the picture. Click on Select Data in the ribbon, and in our horizontal axis labels, uncheck 2017 and click OK, and we're almost done. Now all we need is a good title. I'm going to triple click on the chart title so that I can edit it, and I'm going to call this Sales Trends. And click outside the chart so that our chart is complete. So by switching the row and column, selecting the data, changing the chart type, as well as adding a secondary axis, we have created a sophisticated visual representation of our sales trends.